Can we agree, though, that it's not Team Dean?
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Dean is not on the list.
Jess and Rory are meant to be because he's the only guy who ever truly understood her. Sure, he made his mistakes, but he was a troubled teen. At the end of the day, he grew up, unlike some of the guys.
Logan is simply a better fit for Rory than Jess is. Jess is the typical bad boy who forces Rory to be the good girl cliche. Logan encourages Rory to be her best self. He is confident and daring, and he is honestly the only one that can keep up with her intellect and witty banter.
I'd like to start by addressing your comment about connecting intellectually, because I think that Jess is the one who best did that. Logan, let's be real, bought his way into Yale via Mitchum Huntsberger's money, and at the end of the day, Jess is much like Lorelai, the person who Rory respects and loves the most in this world, a self-made person who got himself up from a troubled high school issue and made himself a successful author, whereas Logan is basically her grandparents who's like, yeah, just come be a rich person with me, and you'll never have to work hard ever, even though that's exactly how you were raised.
Okay, but Jess is a mess of a human being.
When he's 17. How were you at 17, Hannah? I
was
had some
great.
issues too.
I was great.
I had
Thank
some
you
issues
for
too.
asking.
So maybe those of us who knew struggle relate to Jess more.
Okay, well, we're not talking about us. We're talking about Rory. I want to be clear. I don't dislike Jess. I'm just like, sure, Team Logan till I die. But I think that Jess made sense for Rory in high school when she needed to get her life shaken up a little bit, which Jess did because he's a disaster person. But I think that as Rory matured and found herself at Yale, and then not Yale, whatever, that Logan just fits into her life. Her grandparents really like him.
Which might be a red flag based on other things we've seen her grandparents do. Her grandparents didn't approve of Luke at first. How do you feel about Luke, Hannah?
That's not what we're talking about, okay?
Okay.
I like Christopher, but it's fine. I would like to bring up my most favorite part about Logan, which is that he calls her Ace. I think it is so cute that he calls her Ace. I think it is so charming.
So we're
Nicknames
now
are so
picking
cute.
who we're going to be with based on
Yes.
nicknames?
Yes.
You know what? That is a Logan take. That's a surface level take, which is what Logan is. All surface, no substance.
Okay, I feel like you're coming for me now as a person.
Okay.
Haven't you ever really wanted a cute nickname?
Not really, because my name is a nickname, but I'd like to,
I really tried to make people call me Dimples at some point when I was young. It did not catch on, I will say that. But he just
it's a
calls
cute
her
nickname.
Ace.
That's cool.
That's
I'm
at
happy
the
for
top
him.
of my list.
Let's talk about the only time Jess and Logan interacted. Because if you think back to season 6, episode 8,
I knew this was gonna
Rory
happen.
was not talking to her mom. She was dropped out of Yale. She was living with her grandparents. She was a mess. Logan enabling it because he wants to be enabled and does enable. She's living this mess of a life, and who shows up to show her his book? Jess. What does Jess do? Tell her that he knows her better than anyone, which she does not deny, that she's making a mistake, that living with her grandparents is not her, that not talking to her mom is not her, and what happens in the next episode? She re-enrolls in Yale, she talks to her mom again, and she was out of her grandparents' house. Only Jess could do that.
Don't you feel like, though, that's just what friends do?
No.
I feel like Jess and Rory are best friends.
So don't you think that someone who loves each other wants the best for them? Do you think Logan wanted the best for her by letting her drop out of Yale over one rejection and live with her grandparents and not speak to her mom, the other titular Gilmore girl?
Okay, there are 3 titular Gilmore girls, first of all. Don't be rude. I'm not here for Emily Gilmore erasure, first of all. Is Logan perfect? No.
Nor is Jess. Is he perfect for Rory?
No.
Jess is.
I like Jess. I think that Rory and Jess had good times together. But in the long run, it's
in the
Rory
long
and
run,
Logan.
he also in the revival, real quick.
Okay, look.
If we're gonna bring that back, when
I told
Logan
you we
was
could not talk about
cheating
this.
on his fiance with Rory,
The
what was
revival-
Jess doing? Hey, Rory, you should write a book. What does Rory do?
yeah.
Write
Yeah,
a
yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah.
Who gets her better than anyone, even if they haven't been together in a long time? Jess. Why? Because they're soulmates.
Okay. I would rather we didn't talk about the revival, but because you brought it up, I don't think Logan was given a fair shot in the revival. I think that he had a lot of character development in the original series, and they kind of ignored that in the revival, but
Don't you think that kind of lines up with the same guy who, while he was on a semi-break with Rory, slept with all of his sister's bridesmaids, didn't tell Rory, then let her be in a room surrounded by women he'd been with while they were on a break?
it's a TV show.
In which Jess is better!
There's drama. There's gonna be drama in a TV show.
I just think that Logan brought more drama than Jess did, whereas Jess brought support and reassurance once he grew up from having a troubled childhood.
I think what we're learning here is that I'm a sucker for a dramatic Connecticut boy. Because I'm a dramatic Connecticut girl.
Money can't solve your problems, but you know what can? Books and punching people.
Okay, sure. Sure, Sam. We'll go with that.
And if we're also just gonna go on a strictly superficial level, which I'm sure you'll appreciate as a Logan fan, Jess is number one. We've all seen Milo Ventimiglia since then on This Is Us. People would agree that Milo has really had the best glow up, if you will. But not even glow up because he started out great.
Yeah, definitely not a glow up. Like, yeah, he's super hot. I'm not here to deny that. But I'm saying Logan's also super hot.
And like a you need to be punched rich boy way.
What's with you and punching?
That's why I love Jess.
I'm just here to say that I know that Team Jess is the majority opinion, but I need Team Logan people to comment to prove to me that I am not the only one. I have been ostracized in this office for many years for being Team Logan, and I will not apologize for it.
And I'm just here to say that Jess and Rory are soulmates. He understands her in a way that no one else ever did. And just comment with your favorite Jess moments. Maybe it's the dance marathon. Maybe it's when he got beaked by a swan. Maybe it's when he put Logan in his place. Just comment with your favorite moment, because I know we're all in this together.
You have so much footage of me touching my hair. How do people shake hands? I have to like walk into it. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe down below, hit like, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time we post a new video, which is every week. Bye guys.